Welcome to Dream Chaser Radio.
Welcome back to Dream Chaser. I appreciate you tuning in. Had a marvelous weekend. Shout out to LeBron. Going back to the NBA Finals. Hope he can get one this time. He's been stepping up big. And I'll tell you, I really wanted Boston to win. I really like Boston as a team. I like the way they work. Rondo, KG, Ray Allen. I'm a big fan of all those guys. But I want to see LeBron get one. He probably plays with the most criticism of any athlete. He's definitely in the top 2 most criticized athlete, in professional sports. And they say everything about him. He can't close. He doesn't want the rock in the final seconds. Doesn't want to take the last shot. So, I really want to see him get the monkey off his back. And I admire him for being able to handle all that pressure, just coming out of even high school. King James, best basketball player ever. Before the guy even played a professional game, he was carrying a lot of pressure, and I admire him for the way he's handled it. But my question is, everybody's got an opinion of LeBron, but how would you handle the fourth quarter situation? Would you take those shots? Game on the line? Oh, you would? Oh, really? Okay. So what about that great idea you got last week? What happened with that? Did you shoot that? Or are you passing up your opportunity and letting somebody else shoot? What will be interesting to see is for every great idea that somebody takes a shot on, how many people that idea got passed to first before someone finally caught it and was willing to take the shot. How many of us are taking shots, taking over the fourth quarter of our lives? I'm going to tell you right now, you're old. You're real old. If not now, when? When you got a great idea, there's always the two sides. On one shoulder, you got the angel telling you got what it takes. You can be rich and famous. You're smart enough. You can make it happen. Then on the other side, you got the devil. And the devil's telling you, look, you're going to go out there and get hurt. You're going to make a mistake. You're going to fail. You're not talented enough. You don't have what it takes. They did it, but you can't do it. And who usually winds up winning? In most cases, it's that devil. The biggest thing I think that separates people who become successful is their ability to silence that devil on the shoulder. In life, it's important to understand that you're either in a situation where you're moving towards what you want, or you're moving away from what you're afraid of. And most of us really stay in our comfort zone. We move away from what we're afraid of. We rarely go after what we want. And if you think about it, really, the most interesting times in life, the time where the most memories are created, are the times when you're the most uncomfortable. And in life, you always have 2 options. You can either go to work every day, do what everybody else does, get your check, live quietly, or you can go after what you want. You can have high points and you can have low points. You can have challenges that you overcame. But in the end, you can say, look, I went through all that, and this is who I became. So the question is, if both of those are 2 separate lives, one where you kind of just do what everyone else is doing, and the other where you made yourself a little nervous, a little uncomfortable, which one of those 2 lives would you read about if it was a book? See, a lot of us, we play with the same deck for our entire lives. And a lot of times it's because we're our own worst enemy. Thinking that you have to have everything perfect, that you have to get all your ducks lined up in a row before you can make something happen. And that's never further from the truth, because a lot of times if you wait until you're ready, if you try and wait until everything's perfect, which will never be perfect, but if you try to wait for everything to be perfect, that dream that you have, gone. If you want to play big, you got to get comfortable with the idea of failing. have to get comfortable with the idea of being criticized. You have to get comfortable with the idea that you may lose. See, what the secret to moving through all that is having a strong belief in what you want and the belief that you'll get it. I was reading an interview that Tyler Perry said, once you reach the point where you understand that your trials are your blessings, that's the point at which you've arrived. And see, you want to go after things, you want to take challenges, you want to take risks, not really because of anything that you're going to get out of it or any payoff, because in many cases there won't be any payoff. But the biggest reward you'll receive is the person that you become as a result of going through those challenges and taking those risks. And just remember, you can never compare yourself to anyone. Everyone's different. You may see this person doing something that's remarkable. Say, for example, this person, $1 million in real estate, making 20 grand a month in real estate. And you see this person and you admire him and you think, wow, he could do it, but I couldn't do it. And that's the furthest thing from the truth, because you're seeing this guy 15 years later. You didn't see all the deals that went bad. You didn't see all the money that was lost. You didn't see all the contractors that ripped him off in the process. So you can never compare yourself to anyone else. The only thing you could say is, this is where I'm at right now, and this is the next step I need to take in order to get to where I want to be. So be like LeBron in Game 6. Go crazy on him. You won't score any points if you don't take any shots. That's all my time for today. Hopefully you learned something or remember something you forgot. Either way, my job is done. Peace.